Hey, Fab Girls! I am so excited for this live video today. It's a spontaneous one, and the reason being is because my lights only arrived last night and I haven't had a chance to film because it's so dark in here and it's cold outside, so there ain't no way I'm filming outside. So, welcome, ladies, to this live stream. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you my plans on what I have coming up for 2019. And really, my intention is to inspire you and encourage you with fashion tips that make it possible for you to create your own individual look. So I'm also using a webcam today, which is super exciting. Thank you to my friend Dawn for loaning it to me to try it out today. And just let me know, ladies, can you hear me? Is everything clear? Can you see me? Hey, Celestial, so good to see you. And ladies, as you come on, I'm going to do the basic format of today. Is just going to give you the tips and give you the insights and tell you what it is that I have planned. And then also stay tuned because I'll be taking your questions and answering your questions afterwards. That's the thing about live. What is just so special is that live allows me to engage with you. And I'm working really hard to improve the quality of lives because man, it's been bad. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. Okay, Celestial says yes to all. Fantastic. Okay, can you see there's a difference in quality in the videos? I'm so excited. Okay, so ladies, I just want to share with you, for those of you who are new to my channel, if you've come onto this video for the first time, welcome. I'm Tracy Gold, and I'm really passionate about sharing fashion tips for women over 40 to give them tips and tricks on how to create a look that makes them feel fabulous. So if you're new, welcome. It's so wonderful to have you here. And as usual, I always have my good and hard, fast fans that just come and join me live. And I so appreciate you. So welcome, welcome. Hey, Tracy, fantastic. I'm so glad I went on live quickly to Instagram. Also, just to say that at the end of the video, before I take your questions, I'm going to show you how to actually go onto YouTube because some women don't know how. And so they can see the videos, they can watch them, but they can't post their questions, they can't post their comments. So I'm going to show you today how to do it from your cell phone. And because I'm filming from a laptop, I can show you from the cell phone. It's really very easy, ladies, but it's just a little bit of know-how. So I'm going to give you a little tutorial at the end of that. Okay, so I just want to give you an overview of what happened in 2018. So thank you. I just want to say a huge, big thank you to all my subscribers out there because Tracy Gold Fashion Tips as a channel tripled in subscribers in 2018. So I am super excited. This means that there are more women out there who want to be inspired around fashion and to also join a community of women who support and inspire each other. Any of you that come on my channel regularly know that you guys post comments, you answer each other's questions, you engage with each other, and that is my intention. It's not just about me, but it's about each of you inspiring each other too. Because you know what, ladies, it's so wonderful. When we get older, we can just let go of this whole competition thing and we can start just caring for each other and supporting each other. So thanks very much for all your comments and your questions and your engagement and your subscribes. And if you haven't already subscribed, ladies, please feel free to hit that little subscribe button. It's that little red button underneath the video. You'll see it. And then also, if you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, that will be sure to let you know when either I go live or upload a new video, which is super exciting. I'm also now going to tell you what are the things that you can expect from this channel in 2019. And I am super excited to tell you. So first of all, you know, during the holidays, I've been doing lots of planning and lots of dreaming and lots of things and ideas to come up with to really make this year a special one for you. Because I get a sense that this year is about women coming into their own. And I want to be part of that. And I want to be part of that inspiration. So I'm going to be upping my videos to twice a week now. Yay. Yes. twice a week. So on Tuesdays, generally, I'm going to be doing my normal fashion videos. I know how much you girls love that. You want to come shopping with me. You want to see how I put outfits together and give you some really great tips that you can implement yourself. On a Friday, I'm going to be doing some wonderful interviews with women that I have found that are so inspirational and so amazing. Some of them will be from Google Hangouts, so you'll get to see, it'll be on, just sound and you just see pictures. And some of them are going to be live because some of them are here in New York. So it's going to be a combination of those two things. Also, since live is becoming so popular and you girls are really enjoying live, I'm going to be doing more lives. So also let me know in the comments if you're coming back, or even if you're here and you want to chat, let me know of some video tutorial ideas or even just topics that you want me to cover. I mean, I'm even thinking that we can have some open discussions about what it feels like to be at midlife, what it feels like to be aging, how it changes our bodies, things that are a little bit more personal, a little bit more chatty, those kind of things that often women don't talk about. I was even thinking the other day, I find with a lot of my female clients, there's often a resistance to spending money and time on themselves. So what's that about? And how can we change that? So those are kind of some of my topics that I'm thinking of, but you let me know, girls, because you know what? This is all about you. What I'm also going to be doing on Tuesdays, very excited to tell you this, I'm going to be doing some makeover videos. So you may have remembered last year I did one with Sandra, and we did on how to dress a big bust. And since, I'm not big busted, very difficult for me to show you how to do it. But she is slightly bigger busted, well, quite a lot bigger busted than I am. So I could use her tips and show you some ways of doing that. So I'm going to be pulling in some of my friends and some people that I meet, also some influencers, some Instagrammers, and we're going to show you our tips and show you live on different body shapes and different ages and all that kind of thing. We're going to show you how you can be made over really easily, and just a few tweaks that you can make that'll make a big difference to how your body shape looks. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Those are going to be pre-recorded because it's just too difficult to do full-length live. You've got to have serious cameras. But you know what? Maybe one day. Something we're looking forward to, right, girls? It's always good to have goals. All right, now I want to share with you my goals for the channel. So since the channel went from, I think it was around 5,000, I think, at the end of December last year, and it's tripled. Triple will now mean if we triple the subscriber base of this channel in 2019, it's going to mean it's going to get close to over 50,000 subscribers. And you know what, ladies? I think that is totally doable, because how many women over 40 are we, right? So I'm going to ask you for your help. I would love it if you will share my videos and my channel with your friends and get them on board, because we want to create a big community of women over 40 who inspire and encourage each other. And I know that you girls are so fabulous that you're going to want to bring your friends on too. Because if you're fabulous, you have fabulous friends, and together we can all be even more fabulous. So I'm super excited about that. I'm also going to be working with some brands, because brands are starting to realize that as women over 40, we are a very dynamic and amazing group of women to market to. But they need to speak to us differently, right? Because, I am so tired with seeing clothing that is aimed at women over 40 with models that are 17. Because I can't relate to that. Can you relate to that? I certainly cannot relate to that. So I'm going to be aligning with some brands that are really interested in speaking to women over 40, acknowledge the power that we have as consumers, acknowledge that we are dynamic, relevant, amazing women, and we want to buy stuff. We want to look good. So I'm looking forward to introducing you to some brands in 2019. Okay, so now I just want to tell you a little bit about my story. It was so interesting. I realized the other day that I don't think I've ever told you my story about my love of clothing and how that came about. So I grew up, for those of you who don't know, I grew up in South Africa. And in South Africa, it was quite a British system because we were a British colony for many years. And our schooling system was very rigid. We had to wear school uniforms. We had to tie our hair back. Nothing could be sticking out. No earrings, no makeup, no jewelry, nothing. Any form of individuality was completely and utterly discouraged. And so for me, I really struggled in that space. Well, you can imagine, right? First of all, having to wear the same thing every day, that was a killer for me. Second of all, not being able to express my individuality in any possible way, also really hard for me. I also grew up in a very, very strict home that had parameters, like I wasn't allowed to dance, I wasn't allowed to be in a bathing suit in front of boys. I wasn't allowed to wear shorts that were shorter, that went above my knee, all these kind of rules. So I had the rules from my family and I had the rules from my school, and I was just not coping very well. But the one thing that I was able to do, provided that my clothing was modest and hit the criteria, I could dress as I wanted. I could wear as much color. I could combine prints. I could wear as much makeup. I could do it all. And let me tell you, I did it all. Boy, did I ever. I mean, look, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. So you can imagine lots of makeup, big hair. I used to literally, I know I don't have a lot of hair, but my hair used to be this big. I used to love it. I used to tease it out and make it as big as possible because that was the 80s, right? But the thing that I realized, ladies, and this was very powerful for me, the thing that I realized is that I was learning how to express who I am and my individuality through the clothing that I was wearing. So although I wasn't allowed to wear them at school, as soon as I got home from school, boy, that uniform came off. Gone were the bland colors and bland styles, and straight away, even if I wasn't going anywhere, I used to put on my own clothes. And my best day of the year was spring day, when we could wear our own clothes. Didn't matter how cold it was, because it always was cold. On spring day, I would wear the outfit that I planned for months. And so this is where I realized the power of clothing. Clothing was a safe space for me. Clothing was a place where I could express my individuality and express myself. And that's where I found the passion to help other women do the same. Now, I see things in pictures. And so it's very easy for me when I speak to a client and I ask them, I ask her, what does she want to say about herself? As she's speaking, as she's using her words, as she's describing, if I formulate pictures in my head of what that looks like in clothing. And so that's why I'm really passionate about it. Also, from a personal perspective, because I came from the background I did, it was powerful for me. It was my go-to place. It also gave me incredible healing. And what I have found is that my look has changed over the many years. Even in my business, when I started my business, I was in my late 20s, and a lot of my clients were older than me. And so I used to dress to kind of be taken seriously and to almost look older than I was, because I felt that looking young was going to mean that, I wouldn't look like I knew what I was doing. Of course I did, but often to many women, they kind of had this approach, well, what does she know? Because she's in her 20s or in her early 30s. And then I went through a phase when I was 38, just my midlife crisis came early, and I had to close that business down and start again and rebuild. And I was like, stuff that, actually. I don't need to try and be anything other than what I am. And so I culled my wardrobe, I shortened my skirts, I started taking myself a lot less seriously, and I started to play more with my look. So my look has really transformed and transcended and gone to different places. Moving to New York has been so fabulous, because here anything goes, and personal style is of the utmost importance, which I love. So ladies, I'd love to hear from you. What are your questions? And what do you think of all this? First of all, what do you think of the content planners coming up? And then what do you think of the story? And do you relate to it at all? So I see some of the questions are coming through, or comments. So Celestial says, due to having balance issues due to MS, I would like to see how to style flat shoes. Celestial, I have done quite a few videos on flat shoes already. In fact, I have a playlist on my channel, how to look good in flat shoes. So in fact, if you search in YouTube, I'm sure you will find my videos because they're really well optimized and easy to find. So have fun with that, girl, because I am a big one for flat shoes, especially coming to New York. No ways can I wear these high heels. In fact, when I decluttered my closet and just brought one suitcase to New York, if I couldn't walk New York flat in them, they didn't make the cut. So, and I still think I look stylish. Okay, so Bargain Holic says, Tracy, please do a thin body with pregnant looking belly. Would love to throw on jeans and a regular top, but the trunk is long and I'd really love a flat belly again. And then she also says, Celestial Rogue, I just got some Morel slides that have great foot support. Yes. So, okay, I'm just going to talk to the foot support first. One of the things that I do is I have quite, my arches kind of collapse. So I've got arch supports inside of my shoes, and often good quality shoes will sometimes already have some of that arch support. So absolutely look for those. And then about your thin belly, wanting a flattish belly kind of tips. Great question. I have actually done 2 videos, which are in my top 10 viewed videos on how to flatten your belly. So if you go onto my homepage of my channel, Tracy Gold Fashion Tips, and go to popular uploads, you will see there are 2 videos in the top 10 that are on how to flatten your belly. So take a look at those. And if you still have questions, let me know. And maybe we can do some either one-on-one consultation to help you with that, or maybe there's more tips that we need to deal with. Because listen, when it comes to makeovers, girls, lots of women have got problems with their belly. So lots of tips are going to be coming your way. So, okay, Celestial says she'll do that. Okay, fantastic. And sadly, I fit into kid-size shoes. Oh, I feel your pain. I'm a size 5. I really struggle with shoes, even in the US. But I'll tell you where I don't struggle with shoes is in Italy. I love Italy. It is just so amazing. In fact, my husband and I were going to stores because he was filming Where to Shop in Italy. I was doing a series. And he's like, Tracy, these shoes are all your sizes. I'm like, yes, they are. I don't have to go into a store and, ask, well, do you have a size 5 and wait for ages for them to bring me and actually to say, sorry, we don't have a size 5. So also look online because I find often there's more variety of sizes and you can find things. Also, Melissa shoes, if you have a very narrow foot, are actually really good, and they've got a girl's range and they're made of recycled plastic, and they often have quite a nice bit of support in the shoe that they call the Ultragirl. In fact, you can go onto my Amazon store. The link is in the description. In my Amazon store, I have got some Melissa shoes, and then you can also just look around there. Their sizes are quite small. I definitely fit into their size 5, and sometimes even into their kind of girl size that also fits me well. So try that. I hope that helps. And they look stylish too, because you know what, girls? We do not have to substitute style for comfort. No ways. Okay, so they're a Canadian company. Oh, okay, all sizes. Celestial size 3. Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, that's a whole different level. Do some Google research, maybe. And in fact, ladies, if any of you know some really great children's shoes, but still, Celestial, do look at Melissa, because they've got some of their shoes that they do in both the girls and the adult sizes. In fact, the Ultragirl, I know they do in children's sizes. The Ultragirl is one of my favorite. It's a flat, but it's got a little bit of a built-in side so your heel doesn't get sore. Fabulous, and they're super comfortable. I love them. But you do have to have narrow feet. I find that makes a big difference. Otherwise, if you've got wide feet, they tend to be quite painful. Okay, so ladies, while you come through with your questions here, I'm just going to show you how to work with YouTube. Okay, and obviously that's not necessarily the ladies that are on here because you girls are chatting, but there may be some, because I see there are quite a few of us that are there live, and they may not know how to comment and like and that kind of thing. Okay, so one of the easiest ways to work with YouTube is to download the YouTube app on your cell phone. So you can do that on an Android, on an iPhone, doesn't matter what phone you have, there will be a YouTube app. You also do need either a Google account or a Gmail account. And most of us have got a Gmail account of some kind. So a Gmail address, email address is what you need. So you're going to go, when you open up, okay, so, oh, you can even see I'm live there. Hey, that's quite cool. Yay, you see? It's actually showing as I'm speaking. All right, so that's not really the point though. All right, so you'll see at the top, okay, I'm going to kind of put it, yeah, this is always the challenge, is the glare and the light is behind. Okay, so you see over there, that's the little top icon. So that's, now yours is going to be blank. When you do this for the first time, yours is going to be blank. So you're going to click on that and it's going to give you an option to sign in. You're going to sign in with either your Google account or your Gmail account, and that will be your email address and your password. Okay, as simple as that. And then straight away, you're going to be able to see whatever you want to see. Then what you do to find me is you go to the little search bar. There's a little search, okay, over here, and you can type in there, Tracy Gold Fashion Tips. All right. And you just let it search, and I mean, tons of videos. So either you can click on any of the videos, no problem, or you can click on my face, my little, okay, there we go, and you'll see my page will come up. Now you have an option. If you click on any of the videos, there'll be a little option. Let's just see here. This is the live I did in Central Park. Hey, okay, let me just, you will see that there will be an option here. Now mine is faded because, you know, it's my channel, but there's an option then to click that and to subscribe. Then you will be able to you'll be able to get my notifications. Sometimes there's a bell there as well. It'll give you an option to do a bell. I know on a computer it is. If you're working on a laptop or on a computer, absolutely fine. You open one of your browsers. It doesn't matter which browser you use. You click on, you just search for YouTube, and then in the top right hand, the same as in the app, exactly the same way, you're going to go to the little icon in the top right hand corner. Yours will be completely blank until, you know, you log in. You click on that, you log in, and you're done, girls. And that way you can engage, you can write your comments, you can like videos, you can share them with your friends, you can do all those things. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see how this subscriber base grows. Yay! All right, let me see. Are there any other questions? Okay. Let's just see. It looks like you girls are very quiet today, very unlike you. All right. So ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this live video. From next week onwards, I'm going to be doing Tuesdays and Fridays. So watch out for that. I need some time to film because I just got my lights, still playing around with them to see how they work. And also just to let you know that you may have noticed on YouTube that my thumbnails aren't working. So YouTube is doing this funny thing where they're trying out kind of automatic generated thumbnails versus specially designed thumbnails. Now, I always create my own thumbnail, but if you see this weird thumbnail, you know what that's about. It's not me, it's YouTube. Okay, so, but I'd love to hear your comments, ladies. Let me know in the comments below, especially if you're on the replay. I'd love to hear your comments, your questions. Let me know if you have video tutorial ideas. What do you think about the content ideas that are coming forward? And what is your story? I would love to hear your clothing story and how clothing has made an impact on your life and your sense of individuality. So let me know in the comments below. I so look forward to hearing from you. If, ladies, you do want individual tips that really cater for your individual needs, then also you can click on the link in the description below. There's one-on-one options, either if you're in New York or online, no matter where in the world you are. I so look forward to speaking to you again. Have a great day, ladies.